And back to you guys once again, live and direct. Top of the top. Get ready to go into this nursing home and go see what's going on over here. Um, Wanted to come on. First and foremost, wanted to give you guys issue an apology because yesterday I went off and some of the things that I was saying was a little too harsh, and some of you guys aren't ready for this harsh reality. But in all retrospect, had to come on today and just give you guys a preparation for the podcast that's going to be uploaded. If not tonight, definitely will be up Tuesday morning. You know, things that I told you guys earlier, it's going to be up Tuesday morning. The objective behind this podcast is to just raise awareness of the mystical lies that came with being these so-called street niggas, right? Being a real street nigga. I'm from the streets, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to just give a clear understanding that there should be no level of glorification of being a street nigga. Not a single not a single person should be in a state of being proud to be a street nigga. There's nothing that comes along with that. Um, Anything that comes along with that, of course, you guys know, is dead, jail, or just a flat out bum. When you see the people that was feared upon once upon a time within these communities, if they are still in these communities and still active, it's a high possibility that these individuals are what you call failures in life, because the route that they took led them to not being able to find a job, not being able to work in certain areas, not being able to travel in certain areas because of this persona being this so-called street nigga. And because of that, you understand, you see a lot of individuals are looking like failures. Like every street nigga that I know right now in 2025, if they're not in some level of depending on their mothers and fathers, are complete failures, or have not accomplished absolutely nothing. They do the same thing over again. They wake up, they stand on the street corner, they try to holler at little girls, younger girls. Yes, I call them little girls because these dudes be way old trying to get a nut. These dudes trying to get a nut can't hold the buck, the whole shebang. You understand? And for me, seeing that and being around that, and once upon a time, when I was young, affiliated with this gang life and all of that, we thought being a street nigga was what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, we from the hood, we in the streets of this, what it is, we trying to survive, we trying to get it, we trying to do this, we trying to do that. But in reality, bro, all of that is just for no reason. All of that is for the birds. You know what I'm saying? Every street nigga is a failure, bro. Everybody. And in 2025, society shows that there's no room for street niggas. Society shows that if you want to be a street nigga, just be prepared for the penalties that come along with that, right? What's the penalties? You ain't getting no job. You ain't gonna be in those buildings. You're not gonna be in the executive rooms. Like, these people don't, you know what I'm saying? Peace, Blitz. You know what I'm saying? These people are not letting that into that type of space. And for us as black people, we shouldn't even mentally be in that space. Like, there's nothing glorifying of being a street nigga. There's just not. There's just not. And I decided to do the podcast and give you guys just a preview. These are the things that I'm going to be talking about. These are the issues that we're going to be addressing, because it seems like our people rather, glorify being a terrorist within the community than glorify being a dad, glorify being a mom's, glorify being a husband, glorify being a son. It's like the things that we should be glorifying, the things that we should be standing on, we are not doing that. You understand? We rather, cause mayhem and install fear. You can't put fear amongst the people that don't have nothing to lose. That you look ridiculous. You understand? And then the thing that really bothers me, right? And this is why I have to talk about this. The thing that really bothers me is you guys spend, and I don't want to say you guys, but just in general, you know, the people that's claiming the street lifestyle, these individuals spend countless time installing fear, terrorizing, violating. People is scared of these people. But then when the you know who's come knocking at your door, you guys is completely submissive, like little girls. Like you, there's no pushback, there's no fighting, there's no anger. Yes, you push a peace. Yes, absolutely. Always gonna be about peace. Always gonna be about facts, not truth. There's no truth on this earth. Everything is a lie. It's always gonna be about facts. Everything is, if it's not facts, we don't want none of that. But these dudes, you know, do all of this rah-rah, all this shouting, all this bickering, all this, I'm the realest nigga you seen thus far. You know what I'm saying? We carry all these titles. We carry all these titles. But when it's time to really flex your arms, flex your muscles to the ones that put you in these circumstances, guys. To the ones that put you in these circumstances, I don't hear nothing. It's crickets. It's that's all you hear. The ones that put you in these circumstances, I don't hear nobody flexing their arms. And then when it's time for, and let me tell you how crazy that it gets, right? Forget the robots is more demonic. The robots is only operating off AI. These terms demonic and all of that comes from an ideology that has absolutely nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? That has absolutely nothing to do with us. But back to what I was saying. These individuals do all this mayhem, do all this chaos, and when the time comes, like for example, we're gonna use George Floyd for a minute, right? When George Floyd's situation occurred, there was a lot of protesting, there was a lot of marching, there was a lot of something. Guess who was doing the total opposite? Guess who was, you know, breaking in and destroying in the targets and destroying? It was the so-called street niggas. It was the so-called young niggas that think that I'ma grow up to be a street nigga. Like if you see today's children are literally living their lives to grow up to be street niggas. This is what you're witnessing right now as we speak. That these young boys looking forward to be street niggas. You go, when you see a bunch of little young children standing out on the corner, chilling with friends, this is the same attire. You're gonna find them in hoodies, you're gonna find them with their hair braided, or trying to grow some level of dreadlocks, or and you're gonna find some type of substance being used, being spread around. These are the things that you're going to see. Top of the top, my brother. Top of the top. You understand? These are the things that you guys are going to see. You're going to see stuff like that. It's the same routine, guys. It doesn't even matter what state you're from. And from what I'm seeing, it doesn't even matter what country you're at. It's like these people got every single one of us in this street mentality that no matter where you go across the world, everybody looks the same now. Everybody acts the same. Everybody's on that same frequency. There's absolutely no diversity no more. The whole once upon a time, you know what I'm saying? I was able to identify somebody from the Bronx compared to somebody from Brooklyn, or somebody from Harlem compared to somebody in Queens. You was able to decipher the two. You're unable. Hopefully it stops. Hopefully these are another ideologies that come from you know who. You know what I'm saying? We can't stay in the state of hope. It's like we have to make it stop. it's going to stop. We got no choice. You know, words, what you say means a lot. What you put into the universe is what happens. If we put ourselves in the terms of hope, it's like, yeah, I see it, but you know, I'm hoping somebody take care of that. I'm gonna stay right here and just let whatever we're hoping for take care of that. And at this particular moment right now in 2025, we can't operate in hope, right? You just gotta let these OGs, these unks, these rappers, these wannabe gangsters, you gotta let these individuals, you know, deteriorate themselves. Once they get out of the scene, that for me personally, I feel like we need a master reset, right? A master reset is just redoing everything. Redoing the way that we think, redoing the way that we eat, redoing the way that we read, what we're writing. I feel like we need a master reset. You know, I said this on plenty other podcasts. You know, I'm always stressing the fact that it's time for us to hold ourselves accountable, and it's time for us to let these so-called knucklehead individuals remove themselves from our circumference. You know what I'm saying? Evil will always attract evil. And when the evil comes, you just gotta hope which evil is able to be evil enough to take this evil that surrounds us out, right? Like we can't afford to invest ourselves into those that want to participate. And I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm saying. If you got a family member, if you got a family member and your family member is playing the roles outside, or indulge inside the negative frequency, whether it's your son, whether it's your daughter, whether it's whoever, if they're 10 toes deep into the foolishness, you have to break yourself from them. And what I mean by that is, a lot of us is supporting this street lifestyle, right? Mothers are supporting their child being street niggas, and we have to put an end to that, right? And no matter what the outcome may be, the goal is like, listen, man, that's for you to figure out, dog. That's for you to figure out, dog. We're not doing that no more. You get what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I'm not paying for this. You're not just gonna sit on your ass all day, smoke weed, go to the park, chill with the homies, and then when you need something, you're gonna come ask me and I gotta give you money. We gotta put an end to that. No matter how old you are. We really gotta put an end to that, and allow these individuals to look themselves in the mirror, because eventually you gotta look yourself in the mirror. I had to look myself in the mirror. I woke up one day and I said, yo, son, is this the life that I'm destined to live? This is what I'm destined to do? Is it being on the corner or being at the trap house? You guys don't even understand why they call it the trap house. Being at the trap house, is this what's made of my life? Or is there so much more? Yes, tough love. And that's the things that we have to give these individuals. Tough love. Gotta give them the tough love. Gotta show them like, nah, bro. Nah. I love you, but I'm not supporting this. Yo, Ma, can I get $20? You give them $20. They take that $20 to go buy an ounce or whatever, how much the weed costs. You know what I'm saying? Go buy a demo or something. They take that and go take that to go get high. We're not supporting that. No, I'm not. Yo, Ma, I need some sneakers. No, these street niggas, these niggas got no jobs, no nothing, but yeah, got designer clothes. Like, yo, bro, you got Gucci, you got Louis, you got all this on. But there's no business, there's no job, there's no nothing, there's no trust fund, there's absolutely nothing left behind for the children so they can have a future. Nothing. And when you have these conversations with individuals feel like you're hating, or you're mad, or you're this or you're that, and it's like, no, I'm not mad. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. Give that brother some money, guys. Cash App, Raw 2072, 272. If you guys got it, give them some cash, give them some bread, man. You know what I'm saying? Give them $3 or $4 and get some coffee or something. You know what I'm saying? Let them get something to eat. You know what I mean? And everybody's falling on hard times, man. And again, a lot of us is falling on hard times because we've been so programmed into just living a street lifestyle. And even for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this is not conducive for me. It's not conducive for my children. This is not conducive for my loved ones. I can't do this. I can't live like this. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And I had a conversation with the Wiz yesterday, like, yo, like, I want to do things different. I want to do things different. I don't want to just talk about it. I got to be about it. I got to just show you guys. I got to show you guys what a true black household is supposed to be. I got to show you guys what true black love is. I got to show you guys. You know what I'm saying? I got to let you understand that it can be done. It can be done. All it takes is just one step forward. Just put one foot forward. That's it. It can be done, and it should be done, and it will be done. We're not moving off hope. You know what I'm saying? This hope, hoping that we correct the chaos is what's leading to more destruction. Because when you put the word hope into your mind, it keeps you in a stagnant position. You don't want to move. You don't want to do it. You want somebody else to do it. Nobody else is going to fix our circumstances but us. Nobody's going to get us to that next level but us. If you don't do the initiative, if you don't clean up your community, if you don't sweep up the floor, if you don't make sure graffitis is not on the wall, if you don't make sure that the dog droppings is not, we got to do that. You know what I'm saying? These are obligations that we are supposed to do. But we shying away from that. We have become so self-centered. It's always about us. It's always about attention. We want to be seen. We want to be felt. We want to be loved. When are we going to give that love back? When are we going to put the scenery into the things that matters? When are we going to put the scenery into schools? When are we going to put the scenery into the programs that can help children, that can help these mothers, that can help these fathers? When are we gonna have counseling that's gonna, that's free 99 for husbands and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends, individuals who reach their breaking point and want to just jeopardize it all because they feel like they need to invest themselves into someone else or do the nonsense? No, we need to have conversations. Sitting downs need to be done. Sit downs need to be done. Anytime, family. Sit downs need to be done. Conversations need to be done. You know what I'm saying? There should not be no divorces. There's no such thing as divorce in your culture, people. I want you guys to know that. There's no such thing as divorce. You're not divorcing anything and anyone. You're stuck with me to the day we die. And the things that brothers and sisters is divorcing each other from is part of the issue, man. We're not doing that. We're in a state now where we need each other more than ever. Look at my brother. He's going through rough times. You think he's the only one? You think he's the only one? You think he's the last? You think your fairy tale and everything that you got going, you think it's going to be forever? Any given moment. None of us is prepared for a global crash. Nobody's prepared. Just like nobody was prepared for that pandemic. Nobody was prepared for it. Nobody. The only people that was prepared was the ones that created it. Nobody was prepared. So now we're entering another phase. We're preparing for another crisis. What are we prepared for? Could this be the blow that knocks everything off the table? Possibly. It could be the blow that knocks everything off the table. We don't know. Shout out to you in Georgia, man. Even Georgia, man. Listen, man. Georgia, boy. Man. I don't want to talk too much about Georgia, but just know this. Let me tell you guys this, and you can guys go do your homework if you want. You don't find it suspicious, Dr. Umo voice, right? You don't find this suspicious. You don't find it suspicious that once upon a time it was a high migration of people from the east going down to Atlanta, Georgia, going down to Georgia in general. Nobody ever asks why. Okay. Nobody ever asks why is a high rise of fisherman activity that's going on in Georgia. Do you guys know that there was a guy, I forgot his name. He was a black guy, and he figured out how to turn male frogs into female frogs, right? He got a job working out in Atlanta. And you ever ask yourself why the FDA headquarters is in Atlanta? Something like that should be in like New York, California. No. They want it in Atlanta. You ever ask yourself those questions? Why? Yeah. I'm gonna leave it as that. That's homework for you guys to do. I mean, if you guys want me to talk about these things in depth, you guys gotta follow me on Rumble, guys. You have to follow me on Rumble. I'm sorry. Go, I didn't put no descriptions right now. Top of the top, Christina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk too much because of the people that control the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And they're putting an end. You see what's going on with that Charles Kirk. We're heading down that path, guys, where what you say, whether it's on the internet, whether it's in real life, whether it's in front of the NY, what you say will be held against you in the court of law. You guys seen it with the RICO. You guys seen it with the YSL. You guys see it. You guys seen it with the Little Dirk. You seen it with these Crips, with the Rolling 60s, and all of these RICOs that you guys are hearing and seeing. You see what they're using as evidence is using internet information, things that you're saying on the internet, things that you're saying over the phone. They're tapping into everything, people. Okay, we're heading there. I repeat, we're heading there. And me knowing that we're heading there, my objective is to, you know what I'm saying, move wisely, be a very humble person. And I am humble, but I'm also very passionate at the same time. You feel me? I'm also passionate at the same time, passionate to ensure that brothers and sisters, get the understanding of how to be a better you, how to become a better us, because all we have is us. All we have is us, people. When push come to shove, all we gonna have is each other, right? If you don't have money to go sleep underground in a bunker, all you have is us. It doesn't even matter if you black, white, Chinese, Mexican, doesn't matter. If you don't have that bread to lay up under these bunkers, you are one of us. And they're causing chaos, division. They putting brothers to believe this. They want sisters to stand on that. They got the Khazars on this type of time. They got everybody on a frequency. They control all the frequencies. They're literally like the puppet on the string. They control it all. And the ones that's able to see, they are the ones that's being shunned. They are the ones that's being targeted. We're targeted in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? We targeted financially. We being under attack. You wake up one day, you like, damn, when did I owe this money? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck? My man listen, if I'm lying to you, if I'm lying, I'm flying. My man's got a ticket, like, what is it, 2010? He got a ticket 2010. Last year in 2024, 14 years later, they sent him a letter telling him that his license is suspended. 14 years later. 14 years later, guys. Your license is suspended. How does it last 14 years for you to bring forth a paperwork? According to me, not according to me, but according to the things that I see, according to the NYC, if you miss one court date, instantly your license is suspended. This man's license been suspended for how long? He got a ticket how long ago? And you just now? Why now? Exactly. Because it's all about, like the brother said, it's all about control, dividing us. And I come to the realization that it's all about division. You understand? It's all about division. Part of the reasons why I stepped away from this Euro-Christian religious ideology, because when I read the book and I see the people, things don't add up, and I see how brothers and sisters are functioning. I see how everybody's in a state of division. I see how everybody's in a state of, oh, I'm better, and what I believe is what you're supposed to do. And if you're not doing that, then you can't be. It's like, yo, bro, what? No. And I see that. You say you want information? We're gonna give you this information. I'm gonna give you these informations. Like I said, we're gonna start off with putting an end to this so-called black on black culture. I mean, this so-called street mentality. We're gonna put an end to this. Look at me. I'm by Manhattan Beach, bro. Everybody, you see luxury cars. You don't see no graffitis on the wall. You know what I'm saying? The stores is closed. Everybody's operating. The trees, the birds, everybody's just calm. You go into the hood, the cars is honking, people is agitated, everybody angry, lady. You get what I'm saying? It's just a whole different frequency when it comes to this. And we have to realize that and correct that frequency. You have control of the frequency, guys. You definitely got control of these frequencies. You could, listen, you determine what you put inside your body. You have control over that. Just like you coming on this podcast right now, just listening to this live, you got control over this. You could be like, I don't want to hear that. I want to listen to something. I want to listen to something more positive, or I want to listen to something negative. You got control of it all. Just like when it comes to eating. You know what I'm saying? You got the choices. You get to decide if you want to eat the bacon, eggs, and cheese, or if you want to eat a fruit salad. You got the option, but you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that, and we are not realizing that. We thinking that this is just the norm. Yo, we're supposed to listen to drill music. That's what's in style right now. Who creating this style? We're supposed to wear our pants on the behinds. Oh, we definitely not. Don't even worry about that, my brother. I don't even worry about that. Listen, I tell you guys this. Listen, look. The mark of the beast is not what you guys think it is. Okay? The mark of every single person on the face of this earth has been bitten by the mark of the beast. You're going to ask me, what you mean by that? If you own a smartphone, you have been bitten by the mark of the beast. If this smartphone can unlock with your eyes or with your fingerprints, that is the mark of the beast. The beast, people, is technology, guys. I don't think you guys are aware of that, but the beast is technology. You guys thinking that it's some devil and all that. This is what they feed you. Like I told you, this is the mystical stories that they give you to keep you in a state of control. The beast is the technology that you have, the internet, the web, the www. Yes. Was it crisscross? I don't remember. What are you referring to? Like, yes, technology is the beast, guys. You see Tesla, you see the Tesla, you see all these cars, everything is on the grid. That's the beast. That's the beast. That's the beast. Because if it's not the beast, right? If it's not the beast, then you must then show me where in the book of Revelations. And I know some of you guys are not in tune with the Bible, but for those that are, where in the book of Revelations does it shows that AI will be taking over the world? Where does it show AI technology? It doesn't even speak on it. It doesn't mention it. Because that beast that comes with everything is technology, bro. So if you own a smartphone and you flipping and flapping and you taking pictures and it could zoom in and you got your thumbnail, you got your thumbs to unlock it. They call it biometrics. Yeah. That's the beast. That's the mark that you guys are talking about. Hold the mark of the beast is a man. Yeah. Yeah. The mark of the beast 666 is Nero. Emperor Nero. Go look it up. If I'm lying, I'm flying. It's Emperor Nero. What is Emperor Nero? Emperor Nero was the one that did what? Was the one that put the forefront, put the wheel in motion to have the regime power that you guys seeing right now. So everything, every aspect, every understanding goes back to Rome. Rome. That's why everything is Roman Catholic Church. It's not by design, people. This is just what they do, guys. You gotta understand that. This thing is the thing is deeper, and this thing is deeper, and that rabbit hole is more crazier than you could have ever imagined. That's the mark. I don't want to talk too much about it. Like I said, if you want more of this information, you gotta follow me. You gotta follow me on Rumble, because Rumble is where I talk that type of talk. You know what I'm saying? I haven't did a live in a minute on Rumble because of me, you know, having a mental reset, a mental vacation, because it's a lot. It's too much. It's too much. It takes away all this understanding and studying and reading. It takes away from being a father. It takes away from enjoying the day. It takes away from being a husband. It takes away from being a son. It takes you away from, you know, it just takes you away from being in a clear state of mind. It takes you away, and being in this so-called awakening or journey of fact checking is just too much. It hurts my heart sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But my job right now in 2025, or should I say 2026, but since we in the new year, yes, Rosh Hashanah is the new year for the entire world. But you guys, they told you January 1st, because January 1st is a reference to, I forgot the god of Janus, the god Janus, if I'm saying it right. That's where you get the January 1st celebration. It's for the god Janus, if I'm saying it right. All of these things is worship. You understand? All of these things is Babylonian worship. Okay, religion is Babylonian. Don't let nobody tell you different. Religion is Babylonian. Okay, none of these things are. Nobody can, especially if you black. You can't identify what religion you was doing prior to your enslavement. Everything, and I repeat, everything is Babylonian. That's why the Bible says Babylon has fallen. It has fallen. I'm all right. Let's go. I'm listening. Let's have a conversation. I'm always open to build amongst brothers and sisters who's like-minded, who's about family structure, loving, caring, taking care of children. I'm for that. I'm all for the children. I'm all, at the end of the day, these children are the future, like Whitney Houston says. We gotta lead the way. We have to lead the way. We're not leading the way. We're letting technology lead the way. We're letting the school system lead the way. We're letting these devices lead the way. Mothers and fathers are not the ones leading the way, and we supposed to. Give me a second. We're not leading the way. We out here, you know what I'm saying? We out here doing the most foolish nonsense. Our behaviors and what we desire is not even who we are. We looking to be seen. We looking for attention. We looking for love about this, guys. We looking for love on the internet, guys. Can you imagine that we are in a space now where we looking for love on the internet? We looking for love on the internet, guys. Come on now. It's crazy. You don't know who these people are that we're meeting. And this is where we're looking for love. I mean, I can't make this stuff up, but I'm definitely going to be on later on tonight. The podcast will be up If it's not on by 12 o'clock tonight, it will definitely be up by 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. That's what the 22nd, the 23rd. We're going to be up. It's going to be fully active. We're going to talk about this street mentality, that the streets is nothing more than just a setup. If you calling yourself a street nigga, if you calling yourself a real nigga, you're setting yourself up for failure. This is facts. I don't care what they telling you. I'm telling you this as somebody who played the streets, somebody who got family and friends who are still in the streets. And when you watch them and you see them, you see that these brothers and sisters have not achieved absolutely nothing. Nothing. The only thing that they can say that they have achieved from these streets is learning how to smoke weed. Anytime, Christina. That's the only thing that these streets has given anybody is the ways to roll up a blunt. Brothers and sisters got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways to roll up a blunt. These same people can't even put on a tie. These same people don't even know how to articulate themselves amongst smart individuals. They don't know how to turn on and turn off. See, I could talk ignorant like, yo, what's good, my nigga, da, 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 da. And then I could also turn it off and say, hey, how you doing? My name is JP. I'm a certified life coach. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I done helped children graduate college. I done helped children get into college. I done helped children get into the good schools. You know what I'm saying? Like you are able to flip the switch. Street niggas can't do that. Street niggas can't do that. All they can do is be ignorant. All they can do is be violent. All they can do is show fear. Like they believe that, installing fear is what's going to get them to the top. No, it's not. It's going to get you in a jail cell. It's going to get you in a jail cell. It's going to put you in a coffin. Or you're going to be a bitter old man in these streets. A lot of these people that you see walking around with the mental health and homeless and all that, if they didn't go to the wars and fought outside the country in wars, if they are here right now, I kid you not, 9 out of 10 times, these are street niggas that thought that they could play the streets, got locked up, didn't do nothing productive with themselves. Mother and father end up being unalive. Mothers and fathers being unalive. Now they come home to nothing, right? They come home to no life insurance. They come home to no trust funds. There's nothing. There's nothing that comes along with being a street guy. Nothing. So anybody that tells you they're a street nigga, I'm telling you this from now, you should run. Run from your life. If you meet a man and he say, yeah, baby girl, I'm a street nigga, relationship is done. Run. If you see a girl that tells you she only desires street niggas, you need to run. Run as far as you can. Why? Because just know everything that comes with that ideology is nothing positive. It's all negative. Who wants to be with a street nigga knowing that you can go into a club one day and you might see an ops that want your head and you're affiliated by association and you get caught up into the mix? Run. When people ask me, yo, June, what you consider yourself? I consider myself a well-educated black man, a black man that was kidnapped and a man that knows who he is and wants his shit back. That's who I am. I don't associate myself with a street mentality, street niggas. I don't even associate myself with street niggas. I might pull up to a funeral, show my condolences, pour a little liquor on the ground. But, what we doing after this, or come to the block, or nah, it's over for that. No. Because me putting myself in that state is me being disrespectful to my children. And we not doing that. But that's my time, guys. I love you. I'm about to get this day started. Super late today. But my son was sick. My son, this little guy right here, man. He's sick. My Wiz dealing with cramps. it was just a lot of things going on. So I was just moving on a whole different type of frequency, because when you know, when those type of things occur, you have to be in the right state of mind to, you know, deal with the nonsense. But my frequency is definitely on point. We definitely gonna do more lives, do more podcasts. And up to the sister Christina who follow me on Rumble, I gotta make sure that I stay up to date with the Rumble too. And again, people, I'm telling you this from now, I've been low key because of the mental exhaustion. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm still exhausted, still going through that transition, but at the same time, I know I'm on a mission. I gotta continue talking to you guys. I gotta continue giving you some love. And I want you guys to give some love back, man. I want you guys to provide me with some feedback. I want you guys to give me some level of understanding, because I'm not perfect. You may see things that I don't see. And what you see is maybe something that I needed to see in order to help get where I need to get. You understand? Because we need to get to that next level. What the heck is going on here? Oh. But anyway, I love you guys. Shout out to you. Top of the top. We don't say good morning. We're not mourning anybody. We're happy. I'm ecstatic and excited to see you guys alive, well. I hope you guys' health is up to par. You understand? I hope everything is good. We don't mourn. We say top of the top. We say grand rising. Happy to see you here. You know, we appreciate it. You know, we appreciate each other. We got to put these frequencies out there so we can have longevity like we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. I'ma holla. See you later.